Hi, everyone. This is the fourth edition of Let's Have Coffee. Let's share coffee. And today we're delighted to share with you not only a specialty coffee, but as well a company that has a special passion for this produce. It's about Robles Havana. I do have my bag here. I already opened it. This very aromatic, beautiful coffee produced in Poas, in La Hilda Farm in Costa Rica. Today with me, I have the CEO of Robles Havana and also owner of this women-owned company. She is Marcela Porras. Marcela, welcome and thank you for being with us in Let's Share Coffee.
Thank you, Michelle. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Marcela, your journey as first, you're a professional in advertising and you've worked there for several years. And suddenly you got in love with coffee. How did you become not only a coffee grower and toaster, also marketing such a specialty product?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I work in ICAFE, the Costa Rica Coffee Institute, for about 7 years. And there I have learned about coffee, about every step of the change of coffee industry, from the farms to the roasters and the consumers. I also have a training as a barista, and I took all the workshops and all the seminars that I could, and I fall in love with coffee. And but most of all, I fall in love with the producers of the specialty coffees in Costa Rica. I think they are very special, very professional. They are leading a world of coffee internationally. So that's what I wanted to work with them. And my sister and me, she's my sister and partner, and she lives in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. And we always wanted to have a business together. So that's how we start talking about what can we do, and we came out with Robles Havana.
You have developed a very robust brand. Why Robles Havana? Robles Havana, by the way, is the name of a beautiful tree that when it blossoms, it brings these beautiful rose pink flowers that they fall off when it starts raining here in Costa Rica. It's beautiful to watch. Why did you select Robles Havana as the name of your company?
Okay, my sister and I, we are tree lovers. We love trees and nature here in Costa Rica, and we're looking for a name for our brand. And we found out that the Robles Havana, the Roble de Savana, we in Costa Rica say Robles Havana, and used to be like the limits in the farms years ago. But now you can only find a few Robles Havanas in the farms of Costa Rica, but they were used to be boundaries in the farm. So that's how we thought that it's a great name for a coffee and for a Costa Rican coffee.
It's a great name, as you see these huge and beautiful trees surrounding the coffee plantations, providing shadow to the plants. So it's really beautiful. And I'm a plant and also tree lover as well. And Robles Havana is a great name. Tell me about this specialty coffee. What does specialty coffee means for someone that doesn't familiar to this?
Yeah. As consumers, we're familiar with the concept of gourmet coffee, but not the specialty coffee. And I learn about what the specialty coffee is. And the specialty coffee is usually sell on green. It's a green coffee. It's the bags of quintales or 69 kilo bags that they are sell as green coffee. So what we wanted to do is to take this coffee that is usually exported and have it roasted and make a brand of it. So the specialty coffee, the first thing that you have to know is that it has a quality score. And for example, in the bag that you have of Robles Havana, it says that it's a score of 83 for La Hilda farm. So it says that there was a Q-grader copper, a professional, that says, okay, this is a coffee, a lot or micro lot that has these characteristics and that has been tasted, and they give them a quality score. And the other thing that make a specialty coffee is that you can see in the back, in the package, or in the green coffee, the farm that it comes from. So you may know the,
at this
sorry?
point, it has this traceability information. Where does it come from? The farm where the coffee came from, characteristics.
Exactly.
In my bag, for example, let me have like this little, it entices you to drink coffee when you read this description. It says brown sugar fragrance with soft acidity, dark chocolate aftertaste. And that's what I'm drinking at this point. Marcela, tell me a bit of how do you select your the farms where you buy coffee from? What is the process to select these specialty coffees?
Okay, so I get to know, while I was working in Icafe, I get to know a lot of producers and started that relationship with them. And then I wanted to start to work with them. And the main thing is that we have to be able to select a micro lot or a lot of coffee and taste the coffee with the producer, because we're looking for certain characteristics that we have identified the coffee lovers in Costa Rica love, and United States as well, because this the two of our main markets. It happens to be that we found out, my sister and I, that we were working with women, with coffee producers that were women with great farms, great coffees, and doing a great job. And that's why we wanted to join the International Coffee International Coffee Women in Coffee Alliance. There is an association that get together women in coffee, coppers, producers, exporters, everyone, and we want to empower women and give visibility to the women in the coffee business. That is a very masculine or male business industry, but we know that there is a lot of women doing this great job, and that's what we wanted to do.
This is a very specific and interesting characteristic of your business. Coffee, as you mentioned, is an industry that is by a vast majority run by men. What have been those challenges that you have faced over the years becoming a business owner of a coffee brand, one that not only sells locally in Costa Rica, but also exports? What are those challenges that you have faced being a woman, and also building a chain of value with other women that are in the industry?
Mm-hmm. Well, Michelle, I have to say that it's been a journey that I love. Working with women, it's great. We have a lot of sense of sisterhood. You know, like we share the thing that we are working moms, and we have the challenge of like giving visibility to the women, and we help each other. That's more than a challenge. That's been a blessing for me, because we get to know women that are working and doing a hard work in this world, and we're in the same channel, all of us. So it's been beautiful.
It's beautiful to hear that there is this sorority in the industry. Besides the way that you handle the business as women, Do you find specific characteristics of the coffee, the specialty coffees that are being grown, toasted, and traded by women as per your male partners or peers?
Well, I have to say that this woman I have found is, I have found so very professional and how do I say, like very detail orientated women. Women, we are like, we need to do things very, very well. And we want to, everyone to be good as well as we are good. I mean, we have the sense of that if I am good and everything around me, it's good. So everyone around me, it's good. And that's the sense, I think the sense of this is the difference between women and men, but a lot of men have this feeling too. But, you know, like a business woman is like the well-being of the people. It's very important.
So there's the social part of it, of what you do that brings an added value. Have been working with women an opportunity? Has it opened specific niches of market for you? What kind of new opportunities has been working with women, empowering business ran by women has opened for you as not only packaging and developing your brand, but also selling it here in Costa Rica and in other countries?
Okay, I think that we have been meeting more and more business owned by women, and we want to help each other. That's like this big change that is very important for all of us. And we get to know that women are doing different things in other countries, and we are learning from them, and they are learning from us. So I think this is the experience is we are growing all together, and that is something that is a very I'm honored to be part of it, to be part of it, to be part of this group of women internationally growing together.
Do you have a role model in the industry, a woman that you look up to? You say, this is the kind of businesswoman I'd like to be. Do you have a role model in this industry?
In this industry, yes, a few ones. For example, Laura Esquivel, she was a board of director of iCafe. I always admired her. Cinia Chavez, of course, she was, I have learned a lot of her because they were, and I saw them in the industry that is ruled by men, and they were like the only two women, and in these meetings with discussing budgets and discussing what they will do with the Costa Rica coffee industry. And I have learned by watching them, only by watching them, and then talk to them. It's another step. But yeah, I have a lot of roles. I don't have it in my mind right now, but yeah. And for sure, the girls in Sintercafe, for example, all of them are women, and they rule.
Special passion for Costa Rican coffee,
Yes.
which is amazing. Marcela, let's speak about the opportunities. Yesterday, I had the great opportunity to meet Marcela. She came to my home and she left me this. I mean, it's heaven in a bag. The smell, the aroma is amazing. And she shared with me part of her product. Could you please tell us a bit more of the opportunities that you have faced, even within a crisis like the one that we're experiencing currently with COVID-19? You said that new doors are being opened for you and for your business.
Yeah, well, the online business is growing here and in Costa Rica, and United States, and we hope to open a new business in another countries as well, because the online business is crucial right now in pandemic times. And that's what we're taking advantage of, the online business. As well as the retail market is still there, and we're looking for another opportunities on that. But I think that every time more and more people wants to know where the food that you're consuming, that you're having in your table, is where it comes from. And you want to know who is behind the brand, and you want to know who is producing this coffee, and how do the farmer or the producer lives, and we want to tell the story as well. So I think that every digital media and the online stores are crucial right now for us.
You're right. It's not only the cup of coffee, that's the whole story that it tells.
Yeah.
Who's behind each bean, the process of selecting each micro lot, and the toasting, the tastings, the cuppings, all that. It's the whole story that there's behind. What new projects do you have for the future regarding Roble Savannah?
Okay. Well, as I told you, more countries that we want to sell the coffee, and that we think that the great challenge is the shipping. The shipping cost is always a challenge for us, for the small business like us. But in other countries, and we're going to start to work with another farm soon from Tarrasu, and we're very excited because of that. And this is a young woman, a girl that runs the mill of her father, and it's great to talk to her, and I'm so excited to tell the people about her, and it's going to be soon. And we're looking for more coffees, more women in coffee, more producers. Yeah.
How do you do the scouting process of looking for new prospects of producers? How do you do that process? How do you hear about someone who is successful that has a very specific, special taste coffee? How do you get hands on that farm?
Let me see. Well, we the International Coffee Women in Coffee Alliance is a very good opportunity for us, because we get to know women producers who are doing an amazing job. There we have meet two of our farmers today, and the other as it's women that I know from eCafe job, and I'm always looking for new spaces for copying. Well, not right now because of the pandemic, and we can cop together. But I always find a coffee friend who is invited me to any farm to know. So I'm always open to do that.
What feedback have you received? You said that your sister, she lives in Atlanta, Georgia. What feedback have you received from your consumers of your coffees? What have they told you about it?
Okay, what they told me is that they expected to be a good coffee, but they always hear that this is a good coffee, and this is a gourmet coffee, and this is a boutique coffee, and all the coffees are great and good, but this is like a promise that you can keep in this case of Roble Savannah, because we say this is a very good coffee, and they taste it, and it is a very good coffee, and so they buy again the coffee. That's as simple as that. but we have a challenge to keep this good coffee that keeps being good, you know. And consumers are looking for sometimes rare coffees, like unique coffees, and sometimes they are looking for something that tastes just like real coffee. When they discover what the coffee tastes like, not like we are used to taste like coffee, because we in Costa Rica we have a lot of qualities of coffees and flavors of coffees, but when they taste these specialty coffees, they say, oh, this is something different. This is something that I didn't know that coffee tastes like, and they appreciate that. So we have this is specialty coffee are like wine, you know. They taste different flavors, and the consumers become coffee lovers, even coffee specialists that make workshops, barista workshops and everything, and they want to know more, and they always ask you, what do you have new for me this year? So we always try to have a few coffees that our clients look for trying something new, you know, naturals or anaerobic or honeys or different varieties of coffee. And we are always looking for that coffees for these clients, because this is something that they appreciate a lot.
Well, of course, coffee lovers enjoy quality, but they enjoy even more the consistency of that cup, that you know that they have something, that quality that is consistent through time. And could you just tell me about your personal favorites? Because you have coffee coming from different regions in Costa Rica. Do you have a personal favorite of your own?
Yeah, of my own, it's the Poas, the one you have there. It's my favorite. It's very balanced coffee, and it has this chocolate aftertaste that I love, and has no so much acidity and good body. So we every coffee we have, we try different roasting profiles. So we choose we cup and cup and cup, and we choose the one that it makes the coffee taste better. And so that's why I love to keep on trying new coffees all the time, and different kinds of roasting profiles. And this is like this laboratory of coffees is very fun.
Marcela, what do you see, or what do you foresee for 2021? This has been an extremely challenging year. Last week we spoke to Cinia Chavez, which you so much admire, from ICAFE, the Costa Rican Institute for Coffee, and she laid out that this would be a very challenging year as well. What do you foresee as the owner of a brand, a specialty coffee brand?
Okay, yeah. I think that 2021 is going to be a year that is going to give us an opportunity to really explore new aspects of coffee, new products related with coffee, and new ways to see coffee, or to tell the stories of coffee. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that this year it's a challenging one, but next year is going to be like the opportunity to really have this like consolidation. How can I say this in English? Like
Consolidating, yeah.
Yeah, like the brand here and in other markets, and we're looking for that so much. This is a challenge to be in the retail market and to be in the online market. It's been a challenge, but we enjoyed so much, my sister and I, and we are so happy to to have this opportunity. Never thought of this this adventure, but life is all about adventures.
Well, so happy to share a cup of coffee with you today. So happy to have this time to speak to someone inspiring, Marcela Porras, CEO and owner of Robles Habana Specialty Coffee from Costa Rica. And I hope you can get your hands on it. It's a beautiful product, delicious tasting and aroma. And where can we find you? Do you have a webpage?
Yes, robleshabanacoffee.com. That's the webpage.
Robles Habana Coffee, that very noisy train won't take me away from this. So it's Robles Habana Coffee. Hey, thank you. We know you're here. So it's robleshabanacoffee.com. Look for it. I hope you do have the opportunity. Keep on writing those beautiful stories of women striving in the industry of coffee. It's beautiful to see what you have achieved. And we wish you the very, very best in the future. Thank you so much, Marcela. And thank you for joining us at Let's Share Coffee. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.